watching out for you. This is KZI 9 News at 5.
And we begin tonight with breaking news, a verdict in the Johan Gillette double murder trial. Thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Templeman.
And I'm Renee McCullough. That verdict is guilty on all but one count. That trial lasted a month, and the jury only deliberated a day before making a decision. Johan was on trial for the murders of his father and his father's partner. KZI 9 News reporter Sarah Hurwitz has been following the trial from the very beginning. She joins us live tonight outside of the Lane County Courthouse with the latest. Sarah?
Johan showed little emotion as the verdict came down this afternoon, but his family certainly did. As the judge read those verdicts, they began to cry. Now, Johan also mouthed to his family across the room, "It's okay." Now, the jury found him guilty of 2 counts of aggravated murder for the deaths of his father, James Gillette, and his father's partner, former University of Oregon School of Music dean Ann McLucas. He was also found guilty of 1 count of intentional murder for killing Ann to cover up the murder of James. Now, this comes after the jury heard arguments from the prosecution and defense for a month. Throughout the trial, the prosecution argued that Johan murdered his dad, James Gillette, and McLucas at their home on Needham Road on September 7, 2012. Deputy District Attorney Stephen Morgan argued that Johan beat them with a wrench, then used bleach to cover up those crimes. But Johan claimed self-defense, and his defense attorneys Mark Sabat and Dan Koenig argued that Johan's dad, James, was abusive toward his son throughout his life and had a violent and explosive personality, and that Johan was defending himself as his dad reached for a gun during an argument. Here now, the reaction in the court as the verdict was read.
State of Oregon versus Johan Stefan Gillette. We, the jury, being duly impaneled and sworn to try the above entitled action, find the defendant, Johan Stefan Gillette, as to count 1, aggravated murder, guilty. Count 2, aggravated murder, Ann McLucas, guilty. Count 3, aggravated murder, not guilty. Intentional murder on count 3, guilty. Count 4, animal abuse in the first degree, guilty.
Now, the defense had no objections to that verdict, and the jury is set to begin the sentencing portion of the trial on Wednesday. Live in Eugene, Sarah Hurwitz, KZI 9 News.